Today, we have dealt a mighty blow against our old foe. An entire company of iron snakes lay dead before me and my brothers, their silver armor now blackened by our guns. I find the color to be more fitting, for it matches the color of their souls.
These descendants of our old foe are weak, Brother Merrick. Time has diluted them. Even without this mighty sarcophagus, I could best them.
What is unbecoming of you, Kikuid? It is best you leave that to me.
And cause myself more pain than my body already endures.
My dear brother's jest causes my lips to curl into a smile.
That new body of yours may not be as nimble as your old one, but its might is beyond comparison.
Only a year ago, this colossus of faith and steel was known as the Scalpel of Faith, my second in command when I carried the title of Chief Apothecary. His skill as an apothecary gave him the knowledge to understand the most efficient way to fell a foe, or to make their death long and unpleasant. I recall one time he dueled a mighty champion of the Black Templars. The fool boasted that he would bring my dear brother to his knees. His confidence did not last. For an entire day, he screamed in anguish before Kikuid granted him mercy. Now, however, his precision was replaced with raw power. The crumpled forms of Terminators scattered nearby were a stark reminder of that.
This body is far too clumsy and slow. I would rather be standing at your side as I once did, in flesh and blood.
And I think the bastard sons of Gilliman would have preferred that you did. As would I. Nevertheless, were it not for you and that twisted machine our warpsmith created, we might not be having this conversation.
That would mean an end to your awful jokes. The galaxy is too cruel to ever let that happen. Is that pitiful thing still bound to the Materium? Why has that lackey of Corporon not granted it mercy yet? The battle is won here.
Yes! Bask upon this field of slaughter, and witness the divinity of our gods! Hail upon their servants, for they have graced our presence! Know the might of the Empyrean!
My ears ring with familiar jubilant cries of praise. Only Kaldarn Astoris, my squad's new warpsmith, could give such fervent exultation to the Neverborn.
It would seem not. I'm sure if we asked him, he would respond in his sickly tongue that it is the will of the gods. Those who walk the path of the servant are so buried in their rigid dogma that I do not think they comprehend the truth really around them.
Mayhap so, brother, but at least they are more reliable than those of the 34th.
The warriors of the 34th host have returned to us after having to relocate to a more strategic position. We of the Legionis Astartes feel no fear, but when it comes to those under the Dark Apostle Marduk, I wonder.
Look, Kikuid. The prodigal sons returned to witness your triumph against the pitiful leviathans that had sent them running. Of course, though, they will most likely say their ineptitude is not theirs, but in fact ours.
I will say, I am honestly surprised there are not as many casualties. Perhaps we underestimated the prowess of the Misfits and the 17th host.
Well, when you have a demon engine on your side, you can't lose too easily. We were the ones who were waging a true war against our hated foes. No demon engines required, simply faith and adamantium.
Nonetheless, we can give a good report to the Cordy House. Maybe we'll even be rewarded. I doubt our dear brothers of the 17th will be able to enjoy much of anything, however. Miserable bastards clinging to their false path. When will they learn that sometimes you are to accept all that the gods have to offer?
You think the Apostle will let us take the mortals?
For what? The 17th taking them? Ha! Soon there won't be much of a 17th to take them anyway. If the whisperings are true.
Hey, Merrick, did you see him out there? I actually killed one of them, I think.
Overflowing with the pride of a hard-won battle was my apprentice and ward Lacertes. He has been under my wing for the past year and a half, and it showed from his improved combat performance.
You did, little brother. And I think because of that, you saved Kikuid from being shot in the back.
Really?
You did well, neophyte. Though I would most likely have been fine without your assistance.
Coming from our stoic brother, that is high praise, Lacertes.
Oh, good. I did try preaching and inspiring the people too, Brother Sergeant. I don't know how well it worked.
I heard your efforts to preach the word of our Father. You have much to learn, but you are making progress.
May your benediction bring enlightenment to the ignorant, neophyte.
Thank you, Ancient One. I hope to preach the word as well as Merrick one day. Maybe even better? So, what do we do now? Do we go back to our brothers, or are we going to keep fighting elsewhere?
The snake is wounded, but the head endures. Soon we will be participating in the final assault on Charybdis, where the fate of the host will be decided.
Much is riding on the success of this assault. Both our lives and the fate of the host depend on it. Unfortunately, our brothers of the 34th have aimed to undermine us, but we have other plans. I have no intention to let a neophyte like Marduk destroy my host. One of the so-called spoils of war approaches. A body from one of the Ithican PDF has already been repurposed into that of a servitor. Its chest is embedded with a speaker, bearing the words of Dark Apostle on Sar.
Mighty warriors of the 17th, my dear brothers, you have done a grievous wound to our ancient foe. Your faith has been rewarded. Yet there is no time for rest, as the final battle draws near. Thunderhawks will be inbound soon to collect all of you so that we may make haste to Sakaris. Prepare for extraction. The final battle at Charybdis shall be prosecuted by Kolbadar of the 34th.
Crush the snake, cut the head off, march on, brothers!
You heard him. Get your weapons ready and prepare to return to orbit.
Come, let us gather the rest of the squad before Ares gets too anxious.
Right as I and my brothers prepare to begin rounding up our squad, I hear the stuttering steps of the misshapen servitor moving closer.
May I have a private word, Merrick?
Normally, it would not be fitting of a Dark Apostle to breach decorum in such a manner, but these are the sort of barriers that can be ignored when a powerful bond has been formed.
A private word? I speak to you through this malformed totem.
Kikuid and Lacertes almost seem to share a brief look. Lacertes makes a gesture as though asking if he should leave. I gently shake my head. I know I can trust them to keep things private.
If you wish for me to contact you from the box, I may.
It is of no consequence, old friend. What do you wish of me?
Monarch wishes to have an audience with you and the rest of your squad. He knows I have put forth your name as a nomination for the position of First Acolyte. He already eliminated 2 of the other candidates.
My thoughts drifted to how Marduk would meet his end. Would it be from a rival's machinations, or his own?
I'm sure the Dark Apostle will share with me words of brotherhood.
This is serious, Merrick. I will meet with you to speak face to face. It may be wise to watch over your shoulder until then.
Of course, Your Eminence. That is why I have a Korn Berserker at my side.
You have a point, old friend. They are not the type to stab you in the back, are they?
Indeed. I must go now, though. It would seem our transport has arrived.
I'll see you when you get up here. Try to keep this between only those involved.
Should I go with you? That sounded important.
No, little brother. You will stay behind with Kikuid. I must do this without you.
Are you sure? Maybe I could help. I've been studying like you told me to.
No, Lacertes.
Very well. If you're sure. Urizen's blessing upon you then.
Worry not, neophyte, for our brother is formidable when he takes things seriously.
Oh, come now, Kikuid. When am I not taking things seriously?
As you say, brother. Come, Lacertes. I have tales of our glorious past which I wish to preach to you.
Alright, I'll guess we'll meet back with you once everything is settled then.
Why, of course. For by then I will have concluded a myriad of ways to entertain you. As I leave this accursed world, I should feel some sort of satisfaction. I should feel something other than hatred. But in truth, its baleful fire still gnaws at my soul. Were it within my power, I would bombard this planet with cyclonic torpedoes until it resembled the planet of my birth.
Hello guys, this is Inquisitor Quinge. I am recording this as I finish editing up this video, and I'd just like to thank you guys for listening to all the hard work, myself, my friends, and a few other people who helped make this video come together. I never really thought I'd be doing this sort of thing, but, you know, with what's happening in certain areas, I decided, fuck it. I'll make some good content, or try to, or I guess Quinge in that case. But yeah, thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.